Hi guys, and welcome back to Dan's Kitchen Garden Allotment. On today's episode we're going to be having a look at other people's allotments and the different methods of the way that they grow and the way they lay their allotment out. But the first thing is I'm going to put the kettle on and have a nice cup of coffee because it's bloody cold. So let's go. Just while I'm waiting for the kettle to boil, I'll explain a little bit more on the method and the madness of this video. This video is based on there is so many different opportunities and different ways that you can plan out your allotment. And I've learnt that over the years through having a look at other people's allotments on my site. You've got the raised bed method, you've got no digging method, you've got gardening by the moon method, you've even got metal greenhouse based method. I will show you that in a bit. There's so many different ways of planning your allotment. When you first take on an allotment, you look at the allotment and you go, wow, what a space I've got. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to dig, and then I'll come along in the spring at springtime, and then I will continue. I'll plant my vegetables. What they don't realise, no, it doesn't work like that. You can come along, you can dig the allotment. Well, as soon as you get it, everything cleared. But the only problem is you don't come back and maintain where you've dug. So this is the reason why I have done this bed, this allotment like this for. I've done individual beds right up to the top. Originally there was an old black shed there, what I've currently destroyed and got rid of. But this is more than manageable enough for me. And to be honest with you, it's a little bit more easier now. That's why I have took on another allotment. Because in the summer I was pretty bored. I was pretty bored because there isn't that much to do on this allotment. Occasionally come along with a speed hoe and just speed hoe between the vegetables, but we had a fantastic crop, so it works for me. There's all different ways that people can, methods that they can plant their allotments up. So what we're going to do is have a little walk around the allotment after I've got my coffee and just have a look at different people's methods and madnesses in growing on their allotments. Let's go and have a look. So then guys, this is just an allotment a couple plots up from me, and as you can see, she is using greenhouse beds, greenhouse bases as bed arrangements. It's an absolute fantastic idea. As you know, when you put wood beds, you know they rot away pretty quick, but this greenhouse bases are absolutely fantastic. The only thing that she's told me that the only problem she's had is every time if she walks along with a wheelbarrow and hits it, it does dent. But there's another gardening idea on an allotment. Let's go and have a look at another allotment. So then, for people who might recognise this allotment was my very first allotment plot on my channel. Oh, 2.5 years, 3 years, but I give it up for the big allotment just across the way. But as you can see, the person who took this allotment on at the moment has turned it into a little fruit area, which is an absolutely fantastic idea. I wish I thought of it when I originally had the plot. But as you can see, she has put her rows of raspberries and different gooseberries I think she's got along here too, and she's also got her strawberries and a couple of different little fruit trees. It's another way to use an allotment space. The problem I had with this allotment space, it was very small. You're probably looking at about 25 foot, 30 foot long, probably by about 18 foot wide. Not very big at all for an allotment space, so you couldn't actually grow much veg if you took it on as a main source of your veg for the year. So then, let's go and have a look at another allotment. So then guys, as you can see, this is another sample of an allotment you can actually have. This is basically a long plot, and it's all dug over, and this is planted up in rows every single year. The only problem is we have with different rows and stuff like that is you have to have a lot of time on your hands so you can come up the allotment and maintain the ground. This gentleman is fortunate enough to have been retired now, and he has lots of time to come down here and just maintain the ground to make sure it's all weed free. So this is another way that you can plant your allotment up, only if you have plenty of time on your hands to come down the allotment and to work the allotment fine. So let's go and have a look at a few more. So this allotment is a no-dig allotment. This person goes out on a yearly basis and composts and collects leaves and other recyclables for her allotment. As you can see, everything is really good here. And this is what I will be trying out on my other allotment, plot 2, is doing it the no-dig method. No-dig method does encourage a lot of work to start off with, but it gets easier and easier, and obviously you don't have so many weeds in the ground after you have set up the initial no-bed method. Let's go and find another. So guys, this is another way that you can do your beds. This is technically, as I call it, as a raised bed. This person comes along on springtime and just tops up the bed with compost. The only problem is I think they might have given up because there's a lot of weeds and a lot of bits and pieces around, which is unusual for this allotment, because normally it's quite clear and she normally comes up and covers it over the winter, so maybe she might have given it up. But this is the expensive way of doing it. The way she was doing it was coming along, filling the beds up with compost every single year, probably 10-20 bags of compost, and then growing from that and then leaving that until the following season and adding more and more and more. It's quite an expensive way, even when you do it with the timber as well. Works out quite dear. So that's my overall look at my allotments, at the different ways that you can do your allotment. So then guys, that's the end of video 1. I hope you all enjoyed it. We have a lot more videos coming. Don't forget that you have a small chance of winning a little Christmas gift, and the way that you do that is go along to the live chat, and in the live chat I will ask one person at random to pick an envelope 1 to 5, and at the end of all these series of Vlogmas videos I will be releasing a video of what them people have won. So just come along and join in, it's all fun. So if you like this video, please hit the like button. If you're watching this video and you're not a subscriber, please hit the subscribe button and make sure the bell notification is switched on at all time to notify you when I upload a video. If you have any questions or comments or just want a general chit chat, put it in the comment section below. And don't forget guys, go across to my Facebook page and my Instagram link to join them as well. I'll catch you in the next one.